Nice to have you here. We
It's
made this
nice to
date
be
quite a
here.
while
Thank
ago.
you.
I've been wait. Yeah, we made this date quite a while ago. I've been waiting. I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad to get to be on
Yeah,
with it. Thank
yeah,
you so much. I got to be on with you before, on the other
yeah.
channel. I think it was Kathy's channel or Dean's channel. I forget,
Right.
but I really
Yeah,
liked you, and I was
yeah.
excited about getting to be on.
Oh, oh, thank you. I like you too. And you've been doing the rounds. Wow, you've been on a lot of channels. That's great. You're getting great coverage and exposure. So that's
Yeah,
pretty neat.
I
Yeah. How's
know.
your
I'm
channel doing?
amazed. It's doing good. Last time I looked, I think I had 906
Oh
or something
my
like that.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm getting
I'm
close to
still
a
at just over
thousand.
500.
Well, we were trying to go for that about the same time. I remember you just needed one more,
Yeah,
you know. But
exactly. Yeah, well, it really helps being all the coverage that's happened and people are seeing, especially with Mel, because he's got, what, about 15,000 or
I
something
think so.
viewers, or subs. Yeah, so all that exposure is great. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. I
And
love
then I was
Brenda
on
too.
with
She's coming on again.
Sheila, and I think that Sheila
Oh
does
yeah.
Celtic Tarot and Sheila Angel Feather
Oh
and
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, and then Sheila, Celtic Tarot. Both Sheilas have a big audience,
yeah,
particularly Celtic
and
Tarot. So
Lena.
yeah, that's how you build your channel. And
Yep.
Lena, I know I'm going to ask her to come on my channel and maybe.
Yeah.
Did you take some lessons from her?
No, no, no.
Well,
She did a past
yeah.
life reading on me though. She did a couple
Oh,
past life
okay.
readings on me, and we hit it off real good. And she's real nice. And when I went on to Sheila Celtic Tarot, then she popped on because she was upset about Trump's, prosecutor
Oh,
quitting or whatever.
yes,
And she found that out, and so we
yes,
had to
yeah.
read on it.
Brag, yeah,
And next week
absolutely.
I go
Oh,
on
she
with
was
Dan and
very
Shay.
upset. Oh,
Do you
cool.
know him?
That's great. Yeah, you're of course if he's been a guest on our channel. By the way,
He's,
Lisa and are celebrating our year anniversary for Nasty Women Tarot on
congratulations!
Tuesday night. Yeah, on Tuesday night, coming up March the 8th. It's also International Women's Day. So
Oh,
um
perfect.
yeah, so should be fun. Should be fun.
When is it? When
And
is the day you have it? What time is it going to be?
Tuesday, March the 8th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay,
I
if I
don't know
don't get
what.
to, I got a couple shows that day, but if I don't get to watch it live, I'll for sure watch it and
Well,
like it.
I'll send you a link and you can pop in if you
Okay.
want. It'd just be
Yeah, I
for a
got,
little bit, right? Whatever.
I,
But I'm going to
yeah,
send the link to quite a few people and just say, just pop in.
I
So,
should be
so you
able
don't
to
have
because
to.
one show's at 1:30 and one show is at 8. And yours is
Okay.
between. So I think I'll be able to come. I want to.
Okay, great. So, hi. Let's see. Who do we have here? We've got, hi, Tiba. Just going to go back. Yeah, they've really come in a lot now. We've been gabbing. There's Sherry. Oh, and Linda
Mimi
B.
Rose,
Hi, and JM.
Vivian,
And there's you, Kevin. Yeah.
Indigo,
Um,
Chrysalis
yeah,
Tarot,
and it's Viviani.
Viviani.
Viviani, not Vivian. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vivian.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
just thought it was
okay.
Vivian. I
No,
messed it
most
up.
people. Well, I asked her how to pronounce it once, and so I've always called her that. And she says she's used to being called Vivian.
Well, I get called Dean a
Of
lot. My
course,
name's Deann, but I get called Dean, Diane. I'm used to that too. Anything with a
hi,
D, I
Lauren.
answer.
Yeah, Mel is awesome, Viviani. I love him. And
Meldor?
yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
he is.
So Lauren, Indigo. Oh, hi, Heather. I was on Tarot After Hours with Heather last night with Lisa Smith and Sonia Rainley. Of course, it's always a hoot. Michelle Mybell, hello there.
I love her. Love her name.
Mimi Rose, Gina M. Yes. Okay. I think I've got everybody. Anyways, they'll
Vivian,
keep trickling in.
okay.
Yes, we did have a blast, didn't we? And there is this one guy who's he's the leader of a band, and it's called oh god, I wrote it down. Oh, the Currently Classic. And it's a rock band. And hi,
Hmm.
Rondell. And he was so funny. Like he was in the chat, and he was so funny. He had the jokes just coming, and also he's just become a new dad. So one of the questions
Aw.
he asked is, is my band going to fall apart while I take some time out? And we said, no, it's going to be fine. So that's right. Well, actually, no, it's not 4 p.m. Eastern, Gina. It's 7 p.m. Eastern for the Nasty Women Pate. So it's 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes, he was hysterical, Heather. He was.
Are you going to do readings on that day, or are you going to just like just talk and visit and have a party?
I think just have a party. That's how we
That
roll.
sounds
And
good.
Nasty Women Tarot. We started out doing readings, and
Mm-hmm.
we were doing it twice a week. And so Saturday nights was always we seriously do the readings, but Tuesdays we called it what's the name of it, Tuesday Lounge Tarot or something. I can't remember. Anyways, the Tuesday Lounge. And so we'd answer a few questions, but what happened was the chit chat and interacting with the chat peeps just became longer and longer, and we started answering less and less questions. And now we don't do any reading on that on the Tuesday. We just hang out. So,
Well, that's nice. That's what
oh
we and
boy,
Scott did last night. We did readings, and then I think we was on there for 2 hours after, just talking to
oh,
people.
just talking. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Um, and then we dropped the Saturday, so I decided to pick up Saturday with my own channel, and Lisa's got her own channel, so it's great because I wanted to get back to some personal readings, also interviewing people, and so it's nice to have the two things. I can be crazy, crazy, crazy on the Nasty Women, and you'll see glimpses of crazy here, but I'm not, I'm
I seen you with
quite
the red
different.
reindeer nose on. What was that? Your first
Oh,
show? I was watching that
probably,
yesterday.
yeah,
Cracked me
probably.
up. I'm like, where's she got her
Yeah,
red reindeer? I think
I have
you're
my props. I have
you
my
have your
props,
props.
Oh yeah, I have my props.
You're
Oh,
like
I probably,
mustache or Terrell Stash or whatever his name is.
yeah,
That
right.
Gerald.
Well, being a teacher, particularly the last sort of 18 years being a primary teacher, yeah, you got your bag of tricks. So I probably
I
wear
need
this
a
on the
bag of
Nasty
tricks.
Women on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I probably wear this. I had a character that I did called the Queen. Oh, she turned out to be really nasty. I had to drop her. I think I was kind of channeling somebody
Oh,
because when I
really?
first did it, yeah, because when I first did it with it was with Kathy, Kathy that we know, Kathy
Yeah.
Stafford, and with Lisa one night, and we're doing it on Messenger or something, and she had a much different personality, and they were cracking up, right? It was, and I stayed in character for like 2.5 hours. But when I did on the Nasty Women, oh, she was horrible. I swear somebody stepped in.
I have
And
to go and
finally,
look for that video.
oh,
I'm gonna
so
have to look.
halfway through, I go off camera, and you hear pots and pans flying, and I'm having a fight with her, and I toss her out the front door.
You probably were a good
Don't
teacher.
come
What grade
back.
what did you teach? What grade?
Well, when I was doing primaries, mostly 2, 3,
Oh,
grade 2, 3, I
yeah.
had a split class.
You need props for that grade. Keep their
Oh,
attention.
absolutely. Absolutely. And also the older I mean, I would teach older kids too. Tracy says you ought to see what?
You ought to see Sharon
Oh,
on
Sharon on the
Instagram
Instagram
lives.
lives.
You go on
They're all a bit
Instagram?
of a, yeah, well, usually Sonia Rain Lee will start it. And then, if we see that there's a live, usually Lisa and me will pop on. will just pop on. She'll just, whoever comes into the room and wants to join her, it's great. But it's definitely tarot after hours. It gets, you think
I
I
heard
guess
about
nasty
you.
women's pretty risque.
I heard
But
recently
yeah.
about the nasty women. I haven't got to see that, I don't
Oh,
think.
you're kidding.
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna watch.
well, last Tuesday, they were talking about my perfect job, the one I should go for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave it at that. And then they came up with I came up with Lisa's job because they were trying to guess her real job, her real new job. But I told them what the job was.
I
Ha.
might have seen one of them because you guys had these white cards. One has a hole, one has they have all these different pictures.
Oh,
And you guys
that.
talking about your date. What kind of date are you? Was
What
that the
what kind of
nasty
date are
women?
you? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What kind of date are you? Yeah,
You guys have me
yeah.
laughing then. I'm like, well, I want those
Oh, yeah.
cards. You have to text me where I can get those cards.
Oh, it's from Boss Magic, and I think you can
Boss,
get
I
them on
will.
Etsy now.
Oh, really? Okay. I
I
won't
think so.
remember
Yeah.
after this. My brain, I'll tell you.
All right, I'll send the link to you.
Thank you. You know how it is. You think
Oh,
you'll remember something and then you forget.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah, Heather's right. The after hours, that's when Sonia really lets loose. I can't say I'm much different than on the nasty women. So, but yeah. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I mean, since I retired from teaching, because I was so funny in the classroom as well, and that was my outlet for my comedic, for my sense of humor. And so this has become my outlet for, of course, it's X-rated, but it's become my outlet for that streak in me. Yeah. So
How did you start
hey,
Nasty Women?
hi. I just want to say hi to Seattle
Oh,
Roller Derby. Nice to see you. How we started that was gosh ago. Well, it was a year ago, but back in October, Lisa and we didn't have a YouTube channel, none, and we'd be on Debbie Freebird's, Freebird Spirit.
yeah, I know her.
Yeah, so we'd be in the chat and we'd be tearing it up, Lisa and I. That's how we got to know each other. We made it a party in the chat. So
Okay.
so we had our wicked sense of humor, in the chat. And then it was Kathleen Stafford. She's good at gathering people. She
Mm-hmm.
got Jay from Herc,
I
Herc one
love
two
him.
three.
Love him.
Yes, yeah, he's so sweet. And then Ron from Unconditional Love.
Yeah.
Lisa, myself, and of course Kathy. So there's 5 of us. So we used to go on these video chats on Messenger, and we would practice. I mean, Kathy knew tarot, but the rest of us didn't. And I'd just taken lessons, and so I knew, somewhat about it. But anyways, we would practice on each other, and that sort of thing. And then in February of last year, Debbie and Karen was on the channel then. She's called what, Starseed 111 now, something like that.
Uh-huh.
She keeps changing her name, but I think maybe she'll settle on this one. But they had an open mic night, and so Kathy wasn't on that night, but Jay and Ron and Lisa and I, we each had a 20-minute uh, shift, right? You're all by
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And Lisa and I just loved it so much. We just loved it that when we got off there, we said, I'd love to do my own channels. I mean, and she says, oh, I don't know. And then I said, why don't we do it together? We can
Oh,
hold
okay.
each other's hand. So that's how our channel started. And
Oh, so cool.
Nasty Women comes from Trump calling intelligent, powerful, independent women those nasty
Yeah, I
women.
remember when he called Hillary that.
Yeah, but
Nasty
he
woman.
called other women that too. So, all right. So we're the nasty women,
I love it.
which it turned out in more ways than one. So it just took on a life of its own.
Cool. I'm gonna have to
So,
go back. I want to see this queen. I'm gonna have to go back and find you as the
oh
queen.
God. Well, maybe I can find it, but I kicked her out. She was
Cute
a piece
girl.
of work. Like she drained me. I swear somebody else stepped in.
You had some queen actually come through.
Oh, oh, she was a piece of work. Oh, she was terrible. Ugh,
Now you got me curious. I'm going to be going
what?
through all your videos trying to find.
Well, maybe I'll try to find it and send it to you.
Well, if you do, send it to me. If not, I'll look and I'll
Hmm.
find it.
Yeah, I remember kicking her out, and then I looked out, and I went. She was going after my motorcycle, so I went to the door. Don't you dare take my motorcycle! So, anyways, it was pretty funny.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. I love, when I was teaching, I would put on these personas, and I had this chicken hat, this hat that, was a chicken as if it was laying on a nest and the legs were hanging down here. And whenever I had to teach something boring, like grammar,
Yeah,
to the kids, she would teach it. But she would take me over. Like I left, and Amelia taught the lesson.
I bet the
And
kids like
you know,
that.
oh, they loved it. Like I would just quite quietly go into the corner and get something and put Amelia on my head, and they go, Amelia's here. And of course, I have a voice for Amelia and stuff like that. And so I would do things like I put the boom box on, and we would blast the tunes, and we'd be dancing, and then I would send the kids around the school, running, because they needed a break. That's why I did the dancing, was a brain break, um, and or around the school, that kind of thing. And so by the time they came back through the door, because my classroom, we all had an outside door. It was really neat the way the
Mm-hmm.
school was laid out. And so I'd take the chicken hat off before they'd come back. And when they came back, I go, where were you guys? Like, what? I don't understand. Why were you outside? I didn't tell you to go outside. Anyways, I'd play it
Oh, I
up, and
bet
they
they
go,
love that. I wish I had
oh,
a
I know.
teacher
At,
like
at
that.
first, when I first did it, they went, and then they go, Amelia told us to go outside. It was so much fun,
Yeah,
Deanne. It was
I
just
wish
so
I would
much
have
fun.
had a teacher like that growing up, it makes it a lot more fun. I've had classes that I think I look back and I think I might now I love the subject, but back at the time the teacher was just so dry and boring and just monotone.
Yeah,
It just made the subject
yeah,
boring when you're a kid.
exactly, exactly. Like this is how I taught, like addition, where you had to borrow from the tens column to the borrowing thing.
Mhm.
And so I'd have the number like 381 minus, let's say, 29, and I'd have a label above the number, the ones, the tens, and the hundreds. I guess I have to do it backwards. The ones, the tens, the hundreds. And so, okay, so in the ones column, there was a one, and then of course below it was nine. Well, I'd say, can you take? I've got one. I put a block in my hand. Can I take nine from this one block? Like, can I take 9 blocks away? No. Oh, well, I'm going to have to get some more, some more. And then I teach them. I would go stomp, 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 and I use the blackboard or the whiteboard and knock on the board. I say, yeah, we need to go over to the tens house, to the tens place. Knock, 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 knock. Hi, tens. You got any spare tens? Can you give me one? Oh, sure. I've got 8. Sure, I can give you one. Okay. And then I walk back to the ones place, and I'd go, well, this is a 10. It can't go into the, so what do I need to do? And they always come up with, you could split it up into 10 ones. So
Mhm.
I had the one that was already there, and then add the 10. So there was 11 ones. And now I put the 11 ones in my hand, because you had to use the concrete with them. And I'd have the 11 ones in my hand. I said, can I take 9 from there now? Yeah. So I take the 9 away. What am I left with? 2. And so I did that. I did it, physically. So I did this little skit doing it. And, and also the concept of, I go over to the tens, and of course there's a 0 in the tens place. And I go, knock, 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 knock. Hi, tens. I need to borrow one. I need to borrow a 10. Well, he says, I'm right out. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go over to the hundreds place. You're going to have to go over to his house. It's a big one on the corner. Okay. Knock, 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 knock. Anyways, it went on like that. It was just so much
Yeah.
fun.
I
And
never
I
had
can
my
remember,
math teacher. My math teacher, I was terrible at math. Terrible. I remember having a math teacher, and we had to raise our hand, and I would raise my hand until I couldn't hardly feel it. It would be asleep. Then I'd switch to the other hand and raise it and hold it and hold
oh
it and hold it.
God.
And she would ignore us all. She'd just tell us what to do, give us a book, and I didn't understand it. Finally, I would go up to the
No.
desk and say, Mrs. Edmonds, I don't understand this. And she's like, you get back there and you raise your hand. And I'm like, I've been raising my hand for
Have you
probably a half
done
hour.
that?
And
Yeah.
yeah, and so she just here, do this, and there was no
Yeah.
help. And my
Yeah.
mom
No.
worked second shift. My dad didn't know how to read or write because he had
Right.
scarlet fever as a kid, so I didn't have nobody to help me. So I am terrible at math. Terrible. Thank God for calculators. But like I said, if I had a teacher like you, I might have been good at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was giving the visual, right? But also working with the concrete before, because a lot of kids need that before they can actually think about it in their head, that concept
Yeah.
in their head. As a child, I understood it. I didn't have to have the blocks. I just understood it, and I caught on really fast. But for kids, you gotta because we were taught by rote. What you did was you went to the tens. You crossed out. Let's say there were 8 tens in that place, and you needed one for the ones place. You cross out 8. You cross out 8, and then put 7, and then you'd put one over and make it a 10. But it was never explained to us exactly what we were doing.
Right. You just here,
It
do
was
it.
just all done by. It was just done by rote.
Yes.
So now they teach us, you use blocks and that sort of thing. You have it on the board, but you do it in many different ways. And so I play games too, to help practice the concept. But I came up with the one where I'm teaching at the board, and I'm actually physically going to the tens house. I do, because I knew that would really stick
I would
with
have
most
paid
of them.
attention
And
then.
then and then the knock, knock, knock on the door. Hey, 10, are you home? I need 10.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I would have paid attention.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And I had an educational assistant. She said the same thing as you. She said, "Oh my God, if I had had you for a teacher, I'd have been so much better at math."
Yes. Yeah, there should be
Yeah.
more
So,
teachers
anyways,
like that. I'm sure there are. I just didn't happen to have one.
yeah. Well, I had a lot of background in special ed and learning assistance, which they call it different
That
different
helped.
things now. It changes names all the yeah. And so you had to come up with other ways because you were dealing with students that didn't get it the usual way in the classroom.
Right, right. And there is
Yeah,
students like that, that need that extra
yeah,
help.
yeah. And back in 2003, the year before, our government here, our provincial government, really cut the education budget and cut the special ed kids. So I mean, jobs. So I was out of that position, and I had to go back into the regular classroom. And actually, it was Deann. It was the best thing that happened to me because this is back in 2003. Went back into the regular classroom, but I was armed with all these skills and techniques, and I thought it was so much easier to deal with those kids within the regular classroom than have them sent out. You know,
Yes.
so I just loved it, and yeah, I never went back to the. I went back for maybe a year or something, but um, yeah,
You
I loved it.
retired
I
now?
loved being in the regular classroom. Yeah, well, I retired officially in June 2019.
Oh, okay.
And then I've been filling in ever since. Filling in, and I've been working so much, it's just ridiculous. And finally, I needed to go out and take care of my daughter. She lives in the next province over in Alberta, and she's quite ill, so I had to go just help her out with stuff. And when I came back, they still wanted me there, but like they'd had me every day literally day one that in the fall. And so at the end of November, I came back early December. I thought I liked this time off, and I think I'm just going to truly retire. So that's what I've done.
Now you can
And I
buy
went for a
your
visit.
motorcycle.
last week at the school. Exactly. Exactly. So I
Anytime
went for
you
a
want.
visit last week and they tried again. My principal and the secretary, they were both trying to get me back.
Oh, I'll bet.
So we
I'll
talk
bet
about
there's
you
a
all the
lot.
time. Like, yeah, we talk about you all the time. And the teacher would say, or Michael would say, or I would say, oh, Sharon would have handled that just fine. No problem. So
Uh,
I'm really good with the difficult kids.
I was an
Because I am
ophthalmic
funny,
technician.
but I also I'm funny and I'm really loving with it. They know I love them, and uh, I try to find what works for them, right?
Yeah.
But I run a tight ship. I've got
Yeah,
clear
you have to.
boundaries,
When you have that many
clear
kids that you're
rules.
responsible
Yep,
for, you have
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
School's
Anyways,
so different than it was when I was a kid.
yeah. Anyways, these guys have heard that story lots,
Oh,
and
I
this is
didn't,
turning
so
into
I
all about
enjoyed
me, and it's
listening
not
to
supposed to
it.
be all about me. Yeah, didn't tell them the mouse story, so that's kind of cute. But hey, I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
Oh,
So
okay.
you came on the scene just not too long ago, like what,
Couple months
2
ago.
months maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you've just hit everybody by storm. You've been on all sorts of channels, and you already have almost 1,000 viewers, like 900 something. So, guys, if you haven't subscribed to, just as the name says, Deann Shield Maiden Tarot, you must. She's such a great reader,
I'm gonna do
and
3 free
and I
readings
want
for
I
when
want
I
to
hit
have
1,000.
okay.
Sorry.
How many?
I said when I get
How
a
many?
thousand, I
How
have a
many?
thing in my community page. They can sign up, and once I hit 1,000, I'm gonna draw for 3 free readings.
Oh, yes, that's what I've been doing. Oh, that reminds me. I have to draw a name for in fact, I should do that right now. When I hit 500,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Okay. There's the red box. I put all the names in here for a free 30-minute reading when I hit 500. Okay, there's names in here. You can see there's names. All right. So, how about you tell me to stop?
Stop.
Got two here. Which one's sticking? Oh, this one's sticking. Kathy G. Don't see her in the. And you know what? I promised a reading for when I hit 400. So I'm going to pull another one. So Kathy G. I'm going to write that down. So Kathy G. Please send me an email at Sharon M. Lee 1954 at gmail.com. I'll also put down in the comments and also on the community page that you won the reading, Kathy G. So that's how you get a hold of me. And I'm going to pull another one because I don't think I pulled for 400. So I'm going to pull another one. Okay, say stop when you're ready.
Stop. Ooh, it's hot in this room.
Okay. Oh, I know this gal, or at least she's in the chat a lot. Lisa Foster. Lisa Foster. So if you're lurking, she might come in later. Lisa, you have won a 30-minute free reading. And again, Lisa, just drop me a line at an email at sharon.m.lee1954 at gmail.com. And this
I
is actually
should
a
do.
small s, it's not a capital.
I
What
should
we
do
what
that.
we
Put my email
you
down
say?
on one of these cards so that I can show people
Yeah,
so they know how to
yeah,
spell it and
yeah,
everything.
exactly. Oh, I could also put it in the chat, but
Ignore me. I'm having a hot flash.
anyways.
I'm using mine
Yep.
for
I
entertainment
had I had a
purposes.
hot flash last night. Right. I got that
Entertainment
somewhere.
purpose only card.
Got it. I wonder if it's in here. I made my own deck. I keep adding to it.
Oh,
I've
you
just had
made
so
your
much
own?
fun with this. I don't know if my for entertainment. Yeah. Well, Andrea inspired us all. A lot of us have made our own deck.
Oh yeah, I have her deck.
Um,
And I have
you know what? I
Debbie's,
was
and
gonna
I'm
like
waiting
she's
for.
Canadian, but yeah, yeah, she's Canadian, but she's selling at a U.S. price through a U.S. distributor. So by the time I pay Canadian, I have to pay so much more to meet the U.S. dollar, and then it
Oh,
costs like $20 more for it to be shipped, and so it ends up costing me about $92. And I'm thinking,
wow.
I can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. It was a Black Friday sale. She put them out and had Black Friday
All
sale, and so I
right.
got them at a good time. And then I got
Oh,
Debbie's
that's great.
card for birds, and I'm waiting for Scott's to come out, Scott Allen's, but he's having trouble getting those out.
Getting them. Oh, okay.
He's still waiting on
Well,
them. He's
I
had them.
guess. Oh, wow. I don't know where my for entertainment purposes only card is.
I have it here. I'm using it to get rid of my hot flashes.
Great. Oh, I had a hot flash and I haven't had it for years, for years. But when I was on with Sonia Rain Lee last night and, on Instagram along with Heather, Lisa, Lisa, does everybody want to tell her what's just happened? Okay, peeps, you can tell her. Go ahead.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Ron.
Yeah, hi, Ron
Hi, Tammy.
and Janet.
Hi, Christy. Okay, woot woot, Lisa Foster. Come on, tell her what the good news for Lisa. Oh, Ron, put it in there, Lisa.
Ron told her.
Oh, Christy already told her. Okay, yes, I pulled your name, and Lisa, you have won a free 30-minute reading from me. So yeah, Faye was the winner last time.
I got a free reading I got to do on Monday. I did one for February,
Cool.
and then I'm probably due for March too.
That's what I should do as well. Oh, hey, Cosmic. Sorry, my mouth was full. Hey, Cosmic Toga Party. I love her name. Him or her. I think it's her. Yeah. So, Lisa, just drop me an email at sharon.m.lee1954 @gmail.com and we can book your reading. Well, you won today, Lisa.
Yay.
Yay.
How do you do your readings? Do you just do them? Do you tape them, or do you just have them call you, or do
I
you
just do a Zoom. I just do
you
a
do a
Zoom
Zoom?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I could do it on Messenger. Yeah, there's some people that don't have Messenger. So, yeah,
Do you
Zoom
have
is
to pay
great.
for Zoom to do that?
I can't remember if I've got the basic or whether I are upgraded. But the
Okay.
person getting the reading doesn't have to have Zoom. No,
Oh, they don't have to. Okay.
no, no. So yeah, it's definitely your week, Lisa. And the other person was Kathy G. Kathy with a K. So I'll put that out on my community page. Okay. So back to you. I don't know how this keeps coming back to me. I think you're doing that.
Me?
Yeah, I think so. Tell me about yourself. Like
Well,
you just appeared on the scene. You just appeared on the scene. You're wowing everybody. Okay, what happened up till then?
um, well, I got into tarot because I kind of taught myself over the last 4 years. I was going through a hard time. My mom lived with me for 24 years. We were like best
Oh my
friends,
God.
and she passed away,
Oh,
and it just really broke me. And then I lost my
oh,
job because of health problems at the same time, and had to take care of mom. And And when she passed away, I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to get away. And so me and my husband, we drove to Nevada. It was the first time I've ever driven that far in my life. And they had all these cool
Oh,
stores
wow.
in Nevada for tarot cards and crystals and
Oh,
pendulums. And
cool.
so I was just like fascinated with it. So I ended up getting a tarot deck, and I ended up getting it, and then I was reading it and I was having fun with it, and then I threw it away because of my upbringing. I thought, oh, can't do this, can't read this. And then I bought 2 more decks and threw them away. My daughter goes, Mom, if you're gonna throw them away, give them to me. Don't be throwing them away. But I started watching everybody on you guys, and I started watching Scott, and I started watching Andrea and Marie's Table and a lot of the different readers,
Oh, right.
and they really, I told people before, they really helped me. And then we got Trump. So on top of all that, Trump came into the scene, and I was so upset about that. I'd never watched politics, but all of a sudden it was like, I need to know what's going
Exactly.
on. And so I started
Yeah,
watching,
yeah,
but it was stressing me out. It was stressing me out.
yeah.
And so on top of everything else, so I started watching the readers, and you guys, all the readers, they calmed my nerves about the politic thing. They were just so
Exactly.
loving and so nice and just so wonderful. And I got to listen every night for 2 years. I listened to the readers, and I was watching
Me
them,
too.
and I would start doing cards with them, like practicing doing cards
Hmm.
with them. Got a couple books and learned how to do it.
I did
And
that too.
did
Yep,
you?
I did exactly that. Yep.
And
I,
then
I practiced along with the political readers, and then I decided to contact Lena Rodriguez, and I took lessons from her.
oh, okay. Well,
So,
I went to Andrea, and she did a reading for me from Lilac Tarot. She did a reading
of
for me because
course.
I was watching her a lot, and she said, "Well, you're psychic
Hmm.
yourself. Why are you asking me for a reading? You should be on YouTube. You should be doing readings." And I'm like, I mean, I knew stuff, but people just
Yeah,
would throw it like, you can't possibly know that, and it would come true. But when you say you know stuff and people just tell you you're crazy, you just don't tell them no more.
exactly.
So
Exactly. You shut up.
yeah, and so I got another deck, my
Oh,
fourth deck.
look. Sorry,
What?
sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. But I had to. Kathy G, we have some good news for you.
Oh,
Okay, so people in the chat peeps, tell her what good news is waiting for Kathy. Anyways, go ahead. They can take care of that.
so I got my fourth deck, and this is what I'm keeping, And I started doing readings and reading with it for 2 years with the people online, and then I started reading for my daughter, and she said, "Mom, you're exactly on," and she would start asking me to read for this and read for that. And then I had a couple friends that had me read, and she said, "You should start a YouTube channel." And I thought, she said it. That was the second person told me that. So
Yeah.
I thought, all
Yeah.
right, I don't even like my picture taken, but I'll go
Oh,
ahead.
Scott.
Oh, what?
Sorry, Scott.
What?
He says you won a car.
Ah,
Scott
is
says
that
you
Scott
won a
Scorpio?
car. But Lisa, who won also, Kathy, she's got the real deal there. I pulled your name out of a hat. So, Kathy, you want a free 30-minute reading. So you'll have to contact me. I did put my email in the chat. I wonder if I can grab that rather than having to type it. I'm sorry for interrupting you all the time here, but
That's okay. I understand. Holy smokes, a car and a reading, she says.
jeez.
Yes, Kathy, a car and a reading.
No, I'm not.
And a
No car.
motorcycle,
Come
too.
on.
She's giving away a free
No,
motorcycle.
no. Oh, no way anybody's getting my motorcycle. No way. No freaking way.
But yeah, I ended up making a video just for the fun of it to try it out, and I thought maybe I'd get a few people, and I thought, well, maybe it'd be fun not to read just by myself, and I could have people to read with, and so I thought maybe I'd get 10, 15 people, and so now it's like up to 900 and something. I started
I
asking
know.
people.
That is
I just
amazing.
Yeah, I just thought there was a couple readers that I really, really liked, and I thought, you know what, I'm going
Yeah,
to ask them if I can read with them. All they can do is say no, and they
exactly.
said yes. and Kevin from Loving Vibration, he has been
Yes.
mentoring me. He's been helping me. He's had me on his show. He's wonderful. I've become really good friends with him, and I love
Yeah.
him. And
Yeah, he's a friend of mine too.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
so I
great.
owe a lot of
He's
it,
just
everything
lovely.
to him. And so yeah, it just ended up growing and beyond what I thought it would. So I'm having fun with, but now people are wanting me to do live videos and I cannot figure out how to do StreamYard. I have tried. I had Kevin help me. I had who else? Kathy J. Not to intuitions, but why do I always blank on her last name?
Who? You mean
Kevin,
Kathy Stafford?
Kathy J.
Kathy J. Oh, Kathleen J. Lightworker.
Light worker. I
Is that
blank
who?
on that light worker part every time. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. But anyway, she tried to help me. She's so sweet. I'm going on with her next week. So I'm sorry, Kathy, if you're in
Oh,
there that I
cool.
did that. But
And I just want people to know that I booked Deann really early before she became this famous person. So,
right,
but it's just
right. But yeah, it's fun. I'm meeting a lot of nice people and I'm enjoying it. And I'm not. I'm shocked. That there was that many people that I got for subscribers, but it's really cool. And
That's
I'm meeting
so
lots of
great.
friends from all over the world, Canada, you,
Yes.
and gosh,
Yes.
people from,
Yep.
I met somebody today from Hawaii that subscribed and people
Oh, good.
from New Zealand. And it's just so cool.
Isn't it cool? I just
Yeah.
love it. And as I said, it's an outlet for me because with COVID and everything, I stayed home. And although I went to school and worked, but it was just so nice to have this other outlet because I need to have a creative outlet.
Yeah, and I feel like
So,
with all that
happy
stuff I went through, it has helped. It's kind of brought me some happiness. It gives me something to do. With my
Yes.
health, I have to be home a lot. I can't stand very
Yeah.
long. I have problems with my arms. So
I just want to
it's
say,
nice.
to Nancy, she's leaving. Nice
Oh,
for you to drop in, Nancy, and happy birthday. She's a fellow Pisces. My
oh, happy
birthday's coming up.
birthday.
I should
And
have a
hi,
happy
Renee.
birthday show. Yes, Tracy.
Aw,
Absolutely.
thank you, Tracy. You're so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why you've become so popular. You're just such a nice, incredible guest. So
I'm just enjoying meeting all these nice people. I really am.
yeah.
I never expected to meet so many cool people.
Oh, I see Spirit Whisperer must have been lurking for a while. He says, hugs, ladies. I didn't win nothing, did I?
A new card.
Sorry. I gave out 2 free readings. And besides, you didn't ask me for a free reading. If you're supposed to put a comment under one of my videos and say free reading.
Yeah.
And then I put your name in the box. But you'll have to wait till let's see. I'll give a free reading away for how about I could give another free reading away for March, for the month of March. And yeah, so just put down free reading. Anybody who wants a free reading, just put free reading, make a comment underneath the video, and I will copy your name off and put it into my lovely red box. I don't know where it is now, but anyways.
Behind you, I think.
Yeah. And by the way, I keep the names in there. So if you entered before, I just keep the names in there.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And if anybody
if you've already,
hmm?
I was just going to say,
go ahead.
I was just going to say that if anybody, you don't have to re-put another comment free reading. No, Seattle Roller Derby, you have to put it in the comment after this video is done. So the comment section out under the video, or you could do it on my last video, whatever you want.
I think I'm just happy.
I knew someone was going to say this.
What? Oh, I want to get into Sherry's lovely red box. That sounds dirty.
I don't know quite how to take that. That might be rude.
Yeah, that might be dirty.
I don't know. Yeah. This crowd, I don't know. Oh, Rondell, again, you have to put your comment, you have to put it in the comments below the video, not in the chat. Okay? Actually, you know what, Rondell? How about I just put your name in right now? And same with, who was the other one? Was it Cosmic Toga Party? No, it was Seattle Roller Derby fan.
Oh,
Where's
I
my
remember
slips of
roller
paper?
derby.
Yeah.
I
Look,
used to watch that.
I'll put your name in right now. Okay, so Rondell. And Seattle Roller Derby. Okay, but I'm not going to do this all night. So you're just going to have to put a comment below the video after the show starts or stops, or put it in a previous video on in the comment section. Oh, see, now they're starting. All right, Cosmic Toga Party. Okay, this is the last one I'm writing down right now because yeah.
And if anybody goes to my channel and subscribes, just go to the community page. I've got a little note there. You just leave the same thing, free reading, and I'll put it in. And when I hit 1,000, I'm going to give 3 free readings. Do you have
Cool.
my what do you call it? My link on there for people to if they want to go to my channel?
I will do that though. Okay, it's just exactly how it appears here.
Deann, yeah, Shield Maiden Tarot.
Okay, so I'll put the link in. Just write myself a note here. Okay, so I'll do that right after the show.
Okay.
And
if
just a
Kevin's
minute,
in there, he can always put it in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to do that too. I can do that as well. Right. Yeah, there's your name that's come up. And I'll just copy the...
Yeah, you should just copy it and paste it.
Copy and paste it. So there we go.
Seattle Roller Derby. Hi. My dad loved roller derby.
Okay,
Wrestling.
I just put it in there. All right, there it is.
Did it? There
Got
I am.
There.
Oh, that's
there
you.
It is.
That's you. That's strawberry rhubarb.
No, it's not. No, the link is you. No, the link is you. I mean, I can do it again.
That's okay.
Deann's channel.
A picture on it.
Well, yeah, it's because I'm commenting as me.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else put it on there. Scott Scorpio did. Thank you, Scott Scorpio Moon. Too.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah. See, they match, so it's all good.
Oh well, like I said, I'm new at this.
Hey, Renee from Tarot Love Community. You got to.
Hey, Renee's making me a logo.
Right. Yeah, she made one for us for Nasty Women Tarot. And Wayne Rich, who I'm surprised is not here today, and his wife, the lovely Suzanne Rich. Anyways, Wayne he went to the trouble. He didn't ask me, but when I started my channel, he went to the trouble of gathering all these tarot boxes of tarot, right? His decks. And then he had some, anyways, he made this scene where he had a candle and he had a piece of strawberry rhubarb pie and then a lovely, little tea mug beside it. And anyways, it was just great. And he made this great picture. So I use it as my brand.
It's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
Picture. I would not change that. That is perfect.
Oh no, I'm not changing it. I told him I'm giving both he and Wayne and Suzanne a free reading for that because he just did it on his own and he did such a great job.
And for your channel, that is absolutely perfect. And you like tea, and then the strawberry rhubarb name. It's like perfect. I got to get something with a shield maiden on mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So actually, he put coffee. I like both. I like coffee and I like tea. But he put coffee in his wife's tea mug. She was not happy about that. Tea drinkers get quite upset when you use their mugs for coffee.
Renee said to check my inbox. Do you mean, Renee, do you mean my email or on go to the Tarot Love community when you say inbox?
Oh, Mark, that is horrible.
Did Mark say something dirty again?
He did. I just
Mark,
saw it.
shame on you.
Shame on you. You don't have to worry, Mark.
I'm not even commenting on that.
Oh, they just showed up. I was just talking about you, Suzanne and Wayne. I was talking, Suzanne, about Wayne, how he lovingly created that picture for me for Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he's
right,
in here?
Robin. Ouch. So, anyways, so what else can you tell me? So you started about 4 years ago learning the tarot. You bought decks, threw them away,
4, not
and then
40.
finally, no, four, and then you know, Trump was elected, and you were so
Yeah,
freaked
between
out.
that
You
and
start
losing my job and all that, I needed something
exactly.
positive, and it
Yeah,
really helped me.
yeah.
And before that, I was an ophthalmic technician for 30 years, and before that, I did
You
hair.
sorry, you were what for 30
I
years?
was an ophthalmic technician for 30 years. I helped assist in eye surgeries, and I helped do, check people for glasses, the which is better, 1 or 2,
Right.
contact lenses.
Right.
I did testing for the doctors.
Oh,
So I did that for a long, long
wow.
time. I was a certified ophthalmic technician. And then before that, I was a hairdresser.
And now
But
you've
I
got
was
a
a single
YouTube
mom
channel.
and a hairdresser. You just don't have insurance. You never know what you're going to make from
Oh,
week
right,
to week. And
right,
sometimes you don't make much of
right.
nothing. You got to pay your babysitter more than you made. And so I was working
Yeah.
2 jobs. And so that's why I got
Oh, God.
into the eye business. Our whole family has bad eyes. I had thick glasses. My mom was blind in one eye, had real thick glasses. My sister was blind. So I always wanted to do something. I wanted to be an ophthalmologist myself, but when I was
Right,
a single mother, it wasn't possible. So it was the next best thing.
right. Yes. Yeah, Hilda, I agree. You're very talented.
Aw, thank you, Hilda. I like Hilda. Hilda Flores. I like her. She's
Yes.
so pretty.
She's just lovely.
Is Flores
Yeah.
or Flores?
Oh, that's why Wayne and Suzanne haven't been here. They're in the car. So they're going to be they're 20 minutes away. So anyways, well, actually so all right, so we've got your history up till now, and you've just blasted on the scene for the last 2 months, and you're just everywhere. Fantastic. I'm so happy that you decided to take the leap. See, guys, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, it's like, I faced a fear. I was afraid, and I
Exactly.
faced it, and I did it. And then I was afraid to go on a collaboration. I was nervous about that. Yeah, I thought everybody's better than
Mm-hmm.
me,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think every time I seem to face my fear and do something anyway, something good comes of it.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're proof positive that works. Absolutely. And the thing is, you're not going to be perfect right away, right?
No, I'm
No.
never going to be
You
perfect.
just
I'm never going to be perfect.
you just do it.
I just do it. I see the cards, I read the cards, and most of the time they
Yeah.
come out pretty good. Well, they come out right. But, I mean, I don't have superpowers. None of us do. We read the cards and what we feel from them. And
Yeah.
that's it. I don't think there is a perfect card reader or psychic.
No, and we're all different. We all have our different talents, and
Yeah.
it's great. I just love this community. It'd be
Me
boring if we
too.
were all the same. It'd be boring.
It would be.
Yeah. So Renee says, "Let your light shine." So proud of you, Deann.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you, Renee. Renee's so nice.
yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's great. Okay. So how about we answer some questions?
Yep. I'm ready to do that. That
So
sounds
you
fun.
can put personal questions in the chat. Please do it in capital letters And here, and if you could put emojis around it, some sort of emoji, that would be great. Here, I'll just give you a sample. Yeah, I mean, you can pick your own emoji, and then if you put your question in cap. I'm getting used to this keyboard tray. Sorry, I've never
I
used
don't
one
have. Yeah,
before.
I got to. Kevin keeps telling me I need to get a computer one of these days. I've been doing it on my phone. So if you see
Yeah,
me leaning forward like this, it's because I'm trying to see on my little phone.
yeah. Okay. So, so capitals, and then. So you don't have to use this particular emoji, but just an emoji around it, the back and front. It really helps. So here it says, you know, I've got 2 hearts and capitals, and then the 2
No,
hearts on the end. So, okay. So I see Mary Lois' question. I'm gonna star that.
I'll see if I can see better with these glasses. Nope.
And is Deann going to like her logo? I'm sure she's gonna like it.
I am positive I will.
Yeah, I don't think. Renee, you're so funny.
I
What
watch
if I did
everybody
my
look at everybody
what if
else's
I did the
logo.
pendulum relay? Renee, what if I did the pendulum and it came up no? I mean, come on.
Do it.
Okay, Linda, I got your question. Will Russia keep the land they have invaded if peace
Will
talks
Russia
fail?
keep the land they have
Yeah.
invaded?
I don't really want to do political, but I'll do that one. But really, I like to I do political stuff on other people's channels. I just like the okay. Oh, Renee was teasing. Okay. Is Patricia? Sorry, CB. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I've been really busy the last few days. Do you know what? Would you get Patricia to drop me an email, and we can just I'll just answer it for you. But I don't really want to do it that kind of personal question. I know what the question is. So anyway, CB, it's sharon.m.lee1954 at gmail.com. And of course, this email address is also under my videos, so you'll find it there. Okay, Alex, I got your question. Yeah, Lisa, it's okay. I did see his question. No, Hilda, it's all right. We'll answer that one. Just I don't want to do any more political ones. Thank you, Hilda. Okay. Anybody else have a question? Oh, and by the way, I keep this candle lit. This is my lotus. Isn't this wonderful? This lotus flower, and it holds a tea light.
Ooh.
And I keep it lit all day long until I go to bed for Ukraine, and Zelensky and the people. So I keep that lit.
Me and my husband,
then I have
we've been
another.
praying for them every night.
Yeah, me too. I just keep sending them.
That's
stuff.
a good idea, though, lighting a candle. I light candles all the time, but I need to light a special one for them.
Yeah. Okay, Christy, got yours. Okay, well, why don't we start? I can always pick up other questions. So the first question, okay, Mary, could you narrow that down a bit? Like, what area of life would you like to ask your guides about? I find that's better than a shotgun approach.
I like your scarf, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Very pretty.
Where did I get this one? I think my ex-wife got it for me, actually, when we were still married.
I could never put them on right. I look like I'm making a noose. I could never do.
Oh, how about money? Okay, so she wants to know about her finances. Although, of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can put up your card there, Deanne. I don't know where mine went.
For entertainment,
Yeah.
I'll know this way, I guess.
In
Purposes
other
only.
words, in other words, don't take it to the bank, but we'll see what Spirit says. Hi, Deb C. Nice to
Hi,
see you.
Deb.
I don't know why I still speak to her. That woman roasts me
She does.
mercilessly, even on my
Maybe
own
you were the
channel.
queen and you deserved it that day.
Oh yeah, she never let me forget that.
Uh-huh.
She never let me forget. Maybe it was Deb Z that came in. Maybe I was channeling Deb Z.
Maybe. I don't know her, so.
Oh, she'll start showing her stripes pretty soon. Or her spots. Yes, I love you.
You
I
gotta
love you, Deb.
laugh and have fun and joke around, especially now.
Exactly.
We need that.
Okay, so all right, let me tune in. First of all, I have to
How about
ground
money?
myself here. Yeah, I'm just going to ground myself here. Yeah, it's about money. She wants to get a message from Spirit
Like, is she going to get a job or is more
about
coming in?
finances. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, Mary, if you want to even narrow that down, are you talking about a job?
Yeah, so we know what to ask about the money.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to tune in. See, I haven't. Okay. Oh, she says she's retired. Oh, you're trying to move. Okay, so you're wondering if you're going to have enough finances to move. She's going to be able to move. All right, well, we're narrowing it down here. Okay, what deck am I going to use here? And let me tune in. Okay, Faye.
Okay.
Hey, Deb. I have lots of freckles too. I don't think you can quite see them, but I've got tons of freckles. Okay, so which one am I doing here? All right, I'll do that one. And
What's the name again? It went off my screen. I just want to make sure I'm.
oh, sorry, it was Mary. It was Mary. She's trying to move. So that's why she's worried about finances.
Okay, Mary, it's saying with the money, some of this is about moving. It's up to you. You need to trust and believe everything's going to be all right. You got the Six of Pentacles, which is telling me that, yeah, you're going to have the money. See, it's giving and taking of money. So you're going to be getting money, some charity, some gifts. It just talks about, yeah, money is going to be coming in for you. Let's see here. You got the Six of Swords. So that's telling me that, yeah, you are going to be, it looks like, see, they're leaving into calmer waters. So it looks like you may be, leaving or moving. It talks about travel. So yes. And you're going to go forward with it, it looks like. It says you're going to be, it represents action. You got the tree. So this is going to be something long-term that you're thinking about. You're going to be stable. It says empower yourself and change your narrative. And you also got the mountain. So you are going to have some obstacles. It is a challenge. It's never easy moving. So you are going to have to, overcome some obstacles, but the pendulum and everything is saying, yeah, you're going to be all right with that. Yeah, I double checked it again.
Okay, and just you're going to be able to move. It'll be 2 years.
Me too, Debsy. I hate moving.
Okay, tell me, will it be within 1 year? Okay, well, she moved within 2 years. Okay, so what I saw, Mary, is yes, you are going to move, but not as soon as you'd like. When I tune in, I saw you with bags, and you were in an airport, except you're watching this plane fly away without you. So that's a symbol to me that it's not going to happen yet. Like it's not going to happen soon. And then I said, okay, show me more. I saw you with your bags and you're trying to attempt to go out the door of your place. And I see a barrier. So I agree with Deann. There's some barriers, but you are going to overcome them. You've got such good cards that I pulled here. So you got 3 aces, girl.
Ooh.
So, and I also asked the pendulum, will it be within 1 year? And it just sat there. It vibrated, but it sat there, which to me is, I think, is those barriers that you need to overcome. And then I said within 2 years, and the pendulum gave me a yes. So start up with the energy of the reading is Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I think you're gonna be able to get the money somehow, and you're going to be able to move. So that's 1 ace. And Deann, you said it's up to her. She has to make that decision. I've got the
Yes.
2 of Swords. So that just decision. She has to manifest this. Ace of Swords. But what drew me to this card is, yes, but there's mountains here.
You got
some
mountains too?
barriers. Yeah, there's mountains here because usually I'm drawn to something in the card. Sorry. And it hit me that, yeah, you're going to have some things to overcome. But then here's the lovers. So there is some sort of contract or arrangement that that will happen. And then I get the 10 of Cups, and then I get the Ace of Cups. You're going to be so emotional about this, so happy. So these are really, really good cards. It's just that in the beginning, you have to decide to manifest this, and you've got some obstacles to get over first. So I hope that makes sense. You've been winning on the lottery. Wow.
Deb Z says she always found out how many true friends she had when she needed to move. That's the truth too.
Oh, exactly. I've helped lots of people move, but oh man, when it came to and except for when my wife and I split up and I had to move out of our place, my motorcycle group, there was about 6, 8 people that came and helped me. It was just, turned into a party. They just, they just did it. And then we went out for dinner and a beer at the local pub. And, just many hands make light work. I mean, it was fantastic.
I think we'll
So
hire somebody. We'll
I
have to.
was,
Me and my husband won't be able to do it by
oh,
ourselves.
yeah. 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 I didn't have, you do know who your friends are. Okay. Next question. Thanks for asking that question, Mary. And thanks for
Thank you,
narrowing
ma'am.
it down for us. Okay, Linda B, I'm going to say the same thing to you. So if anybody has asked for, a message from Spirit, please think about, narrowing it down. So Linda,
Message from
what would you
Spirit.
like to know? What would you like to know?
Oh, I threw out it there. And one
So
just jump out.
Faye also has a question. If my folks want to talk, do they have a message for me? So if you would narrow that down, that would be great. But, I can try to look. It's, certainly.
This is a message from Spirit, right?
Yeah. Just let me see if she just said general. Okay. All right. What deck am I using here? All right. And what about this one? Okay. Let me try that one. All right. I'm going to take a look.
Okay. I got the 10 of Earth, which is kind of like the 10 of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card. So you're going to have, I believe, some financial security for yourself and for your family. You're going to be peace and contented in your life. And it talks about having pride in your family tree and passing on knowledge. You also got the Queen of Swords here. And just says you're brilliant, you're funny, but it tells you need to release situations that are no longer good for you and try to see the humor in difficult situations. Talks about maybe focusing on career if you have a career. And you also got the card of the dreamer. So you're going to have a new start in something. It's telling you to trust yourself, push your fears aside, whatever they are, and to take that leap of faith. And I don't know if you're an energy healer, but you did get the energy healer card, which says your natural ability to heal yourself and others is needed now. And it could mean healing like energy healing, but it also can mean healing that, people that you're good at talking to them. You have the ability to be a healer. You're a natural at that. So that's what I got. I hope that some of those helped.
So I know some things about Linda's, what's going on in her life right now. So I tuned in and saw it, and I saw the message that your spirit guides and your relatives. I always look over here. I look over to my left, which looks like I'm looking to the right on the screen, but and they show me a scene. So I'll tell you what that is in a moment. I'm just going to shuffle this deck one more time. And okay. Okay. Did you say 10 of Pentacles?
Yes, it flew.
You
It flew out of the deck.
Look, 10 of Pentacles.
Wow. Yeah, that thing, it just flew out. I knew that was for her.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
I like Deb's cards too. Debbie, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
Says yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. There's going to be some changes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Linda, I know the issue that you're always worried about. I mean, she won't mind me saying it. It's, she's going for, she's had, uh, her grandchild. She's been living with her for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going now for custody, for
Mm-hmm.
guardianship. And so she's had a lot of court dates and stuff like that. So, she's of course been very, very worried about it, and has asked a lot of questions about it. But what I saw, um, Linda, was I looked and I saw the judge handing you something, and you were very, very happy. So I think that's your guardianship. You're gonna get that. And then I saw your spirit was saying to you, probably your relatives, like, you're in a sweat. You're sitting here constantly in a sweat, worrying about this. You worry, 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 worry. And so you're in the sweat. So they've got these towels and they're dabbing your face. And then one got down on their knee, and you're sitting in a chair and they're on the knee and they're talking to you saying, you got to stop worrying about this.
And
Don't
my pendulum
sweat
says yes.
about it anymore. Yeah. So don't sweat it anymore. Of course, and I saw the judge handing you, the legal papers. You will be her guardian. So, but the message clearly from the other side is, you got to stop sweating this. You got to stop, being in angst about it. And just, you're going to have to trust. The cards say, okay, the energy of the reading is the Hermit. Yeah, you've been thinking about this way too much. So it's taken over your life. The first card is the Ten of Pentacles, so everything's going to be fine. Here's the Queen of Cups in this deck. She's got her head bent and she's got the cup, but it's like you. I think you're the Queen of Cups, Linda, but you're worrying all the time. You're very emotional about this. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be fine. It's going to change. And you're the Empress. You're her mom. You're going to be able to keep this really nice life for her. And the next one is the Page of Pentacles. Again, stabilities. Don't worry. The message is, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's stable. It's okay. Don't justice will be served. And also judgment. And there's this young girl going up the steps to this beautiful life. So this is your granddaughter, and you're going to get the judgment that you've been wanting. So it's all good, but they're really telling you, Linda, stop sweating it. Okay, just release it. And I know that it's going to take you about 9 months to get the guardianship, but just release it. I mean, say a prayer, be positive, but you've got to release all this worry. So I hope that helps.
And Linda, I did the pendulum for about the custody thing that you're worried about, and I got a hard yes that you are going to be okay. You're going to get custody. But try not to worry.
Yeah, she has custody now, but going for this.
But I mean the court
guardianship. No,
yeah.
Exactly, the court. Yeah.
That's what I mean to say.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Linda. She says thank you.
You're welcome. That's funny. We both got the Ten of Pentacles like that. And
I know. I love that. Yeah, I love that. It means we're in sync, Deann.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Oh, just a minute. I'll get that off the list. I'll get. Okay. All right.
Well, Russia keep the land.
Keep the land.
Have invaded.
If VP, they're talking about VP, that'd be Putin, stops attacking. Okay. Okay.
That's a hard one. Sometimes they don't want to tell you. So let me see.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to change the energy here.
Let me do this too.
I'm going to.
The land they have gotten in Ukraine, or the land that they've taken over so far? You want to know if they're going to keep it. Okay. It's kind of not wanting to tell me. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing.
I'm getting.
You know,
You go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you
No,
go
go
ahead
ahead.
first.
It's all right.
I got the
Uh,
4 Pentacles. So this is the land that they've invaded. Oh, Russia keep the land they have invaded if Putin stops attacking. So I got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. It's a little bit confusing for me, but that just talks about letting go of people, things, issues. And so this is talking about letting something go. They got the 9 of Swords here in reverse. So it's helping. They're going to get help, accept help from somebody to overcome whatever happens in the past. It's a hangman right now. So they're in suspension. You know, they kind of feel trapped right now. And there's really a lack of direction right now. They're uncertain. They're waiting right now. That might be why I'm not getting a good answer. They're kind of stuck. And but it does get in the bottom of the deck, they got the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is they may have an uneasy truce, but there is going to be arguments and discord ahead. And then let me try my pendulum one more time. Will Russia keep the land they have invaded if Putin stops attacking Russia? The pendulum is saying yes. So I don't know. But right now the cards are saying that they're feeling trapped. They just have a lack of a direction. And yeah, they're stuck right now. Everything's in suspension. So, and I'm not getting a hard yes, but yeah, they could. I don't like that one. See if there's anything else. But this flew out of the deck, the Sun. So even if things are going bad right now and they do take over, things in the end are going to end up good. I'm hoping that they'll get things back. They're going to get a lot of help from people. So we'll see what happens, but that's what the cards are telling me right now. Yeah, Hilda, we'll check on it later because the energy could change, you know. So a little bit closer, we'll check on it. We'll just keep praying, sending love and light.
Yeah, I got confusing answers too. And one of the things about, the lands that Putin has invaded, well, I framed it another way because I heard on the news the other day that, it looks bad on the maps that we see, all the red areas that it said that he's invaded. I said, actually, is the lands that he's, quote, invaded, does he actually have control of those lands yet?
Right.
And it said no. The pendulum said no.
Right.
Like the people are not allowing this, even though, yeah, they are. Yeah.
It's
I
horrible.
don't think he's going to have a rough time. He's going to have a rough time. But there's soldiers leaving and stuff like that, and they're also confused about why they're there. They were told one thing, and it's not true at all. But did Deann say something here? Oh, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's hope. But anyways, yeah. So I was getting that. When we say the lands that he's invaded, well, he hasn't actually got control yet, not as much as Russia is leading us to believe, because the people are standing up. And let's see, what did I get? Oh, I need to turn my light on here. Hold on, it's getting dark. Oh, and I didn't turn the room light on. Just hold on. That's why it's kind of getting dark here.
Hilda, yeah, I'm in awe of them too. I was watching some of these elderly people trying to get past that bridge and with their canes and struggling and can't hardly breathe. And I mean, I was crying. I've been crying over it. So
Yeah,
I'm just
Hilda says, I'm so in awe with those brave people. I saw a clip today, or maybe it was last night. It must have been last night, where there was some citizens that were walking down this road to kind of block, try to block the Russians.
Yeah.
And weren't that many. I don't know, maybe 20, maybe 30 people. There wasn't that many. It's a small town. And the Russians started to release, did shots in the air. It sounded like firecrackers going off. All these shots in the air to warn them not to come any further. And what the people did was they heard the shots, and they stopped, but they didn't turn around. In fact, their body language was, they didn't seem to be scared.
I'm in awe of them.
I mean,
too.
they're just amazing. Yeah, just amazing.
I wish we could stop. I wish we could just do something to stop him. I wish America could go in, but they're worried about World War III if they do.
Exactly.
And he's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
And he has nukes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why they're holding back.
I want to go there. I want to go knock him out or do. I mean, just it's so hard to watch.
Yeah, Hilda said she saw that as well, and she was amazed. Yeah, yeah.
They had a blanket, and they had an older lady in it with a cane, and they were carrying her with the blanket because she couldn't walk anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, she looked like she was probably in her 80s.
Oh gosh. Well, keep the. Now I've got the world card. I think that, the world is going to step in. So that's the energy of the reading. And then I've got the 10 of Pentacles. So I think they're going to come out okay.
Mm-hmm.
And, and the star is those Ukrainian people. Yep. I mean, they're so passionate, the Ace of Cups. And I think there's things that what I'm getting from this card, the High Priestess, there's a veil on there. They just have such pure intention, those people. And I don't think Putin's going to be able to, that's why he's there. He thought he's going to roll in there and take it over, and it's not happening. I mean, I know there's terrible things going on, but it's not rolling the way he thought it would. Six of Cups. Everybody's giving to everybody else and helping and supporting everybody else. And then I've got loss. There is going to be some loss, but they're going to defeat this emperor. Emperor Putin is not going to win.
No.
And then I have the Six of Swords going to smoother waters. So I don't know. I think there's there's skirmishes and there's people dying, but you know what? I think they've taken out more Russians than they've actually taken out civilians here in Ukraine.
And if it gives anybody hope, I was watching Linda G, and she said that she sees Zelensky getting the Nobel Peace Prize. So he has to be alive, I think, to get that. And
exactly.
I've been seeing statues made of Zelensky. I think he's going to be a hero.
Oh, absolutely. Did you see his speech to? Did you see his speech to the European Union?
Yeah, I've gone to many times. I've cried over all this.
Yeah, yeah,
been
exactly.
So touched.
Yeah, and they stood up and gave him a standing ovation, which never happens. Which never happens in situations like that.
Did you see they questioned Trump and asked him if he had to go to war and fight for his country, would he do it? He couldn't say yes.
Jeez. I know people are getting after to Biden for, not doing more, but he's I mean, the sanctions, I mean, get him where it hurts, because all Putin thinks about is money and the oligarchs. I think the oligarchs are going to neutralize them.
I hope so. I sure hope
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So,
Fast as possible. Well, what is his name? Oh, that guy who used to do all the predictions, that old guy Nostradamus. I was watching, and he said
oh
that in
yes,
2022, that the leader of Russia, which would be Putin, would be killed in 2022 on a ship on a stormy night by lightning. Well, I'm wondering if the lightning he saw back in those days he wouldn't known could be a missile or something, or if he'd be on
yeah,
his yacht.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a vision. I saw the oligarchs have this kind of black op teams. Like Eric Prince has his
Mm-hmm.
mercenary soldiers. I see the oligarchs waiting, and they're all in the back, black, all in black, and they've got their weapons and that sort of thing. And they, like the Navy SEALs, or, the special black ops teams. And, anyways, they're waiting, and I hear them getting the message, okay, mission's on. And they go out the door, and it's to get Putin.
Yes.
But at that time I got, it wasn't necessarily to kill him, but they're going to neutralize him. They're going to take him out, like basically take him out into the forest. But I don't know if they're going um, to kill him, but they are going to get it. And also, I
So like
also saw,
hiding.
I saw, yeah, yeah, they're going to hide him.
Mm-hmm.
But not to protect him so much, just to get him out of the way.
Yes.
And then I also saw all the NATO country, like NATO and the EU and stuff like that. All the leaders of the countries having, Putin's in the middle of the circle, and they got their guns trained on him. But it's not bullets in those guns; it's tranquilizers. In other words,
Mm.
they're going to neutralize him that way. And like with the sanctions, because they it's getting really tough for the Russian people. They're
It
going to
is.
have to really do a lot of protests. Yeah, I hope it's soon too, Lisa. I really do.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're right, Hilda. But remember, Nostradamus, this was hundreds of years ago, and he would, for example, missiles or stuff like that. He could misinterpret his vision of lightning, right? It could be a
A
missile that hits
missile.
the ship.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
be a missile or a bomb or anything, but he wouldn't know what to call it in
yeah,
those days.
yeah. Yeah, I agree, Hilda. It would be nice if they just took him out. As I said, I saw them take him out into the forest, and he was in this little place. Because I think, he's quite ill. And the thing is, he's got Parkinson's, and with Parkinson's, sometimes you develop these symptoms of being very aggressive and having delusions and stuff like that. So
And he's
maybe
paranoid.
that's, yeah, and paranoia. Yes, and developing paranoia. That's
Yes.
right. Oh, you did. Huh. I saw an image of Pootie with a hole between his. Yeah, well,
Mm.
that could happen too. Yeah, but I think, yeah, let's see what happens. All right, let's go on to the next question. Alex. Alex, are you still here? Alex Gray, my young friend. And somebody was just saying goodbye. I think it was Trace. Was it Tracy?
Should I go into
Anyways,
action?
bye, Tracy. I think it means acting.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out, should I go
he's
into
very
action?
he's very creative.
Actually, I don't want to use these. I want to use these.
And I think Alex means That's okay, Alex. I think Alex means, acting as a career, because he'd really like to have some sort of creative career.
Let's see if I get anything else here. So let me do this. Okay, Alex, I'll just tell you what I got so far. Pendulum says, if this is what you like, if this is what you want, if this is what you love, then yes, yes, you should. You should always try to strive for what you love. You got the Stork card here. These are Debbie Freebird's cards, and it says you're going to have a positive change. It talks about you having a transition. There's going to be a new phase in your life. You are going to have progress in that. In the past, you got the Queen of Swords. So um, you have probably, and you need to, if there is things, let go of people that no longer serve you, that are not good for you. See the humor in difficult situations, because there will be some difficult situations going through this. It tells you to focus on your career. So that is, if you're wanting to act, yes, focus on that career. You also got the Four of Cups here. For the current, it says you may be failing to recognize right now there may be a magical opportunity for you, because you're distracted with life, with the daily things of life. But it's telling you to wake up and look. You need to trust in yourself, believe in yourself. And you also, the last card for the future, you got the Sun, which is the best card. It's saying that it's going to be you're going to have a time of great joy and success. You're going to have magical opportunities, plans that are going to work out perfectly. And then it just tells you, to be grateful for those things. But it's not going to come without any struggles or work. But if it's something that you really want to do, and something you love, yes, you should go for it. Because, if you don't, you're going to always wonder, what if? But yeah, I'm getting all cards for you. And with the Sun as the final solution, it sounds really positive for you. And that's what I got. So I hope that helps.
Sorry, I always mute myself when I'm shuffling, because because I've got such a good mic. It's really loud. Okay, so I used my own cards here, Alex, and the energy of the reading is strength. Building up those skills, and just really focusing and being strong, because you're really going to have to be your own cheerleader in making through the obstacles. But the first card is, look, the star. Look at the star. And yes, you should pursue this. This is offerings here. And but be smart about your choices, and smart about just being smart about things and using your intuition. Okay, so I do see a transition. This is the fall, This is autumn where the leaves are falling, but I'm seeing that as a transition, which is good. And Alex, look, I think look, Superman there. I think you're
Ooh,
going to do really well. And of course, you're going to put out, you got to put out lots of feelers and stuff like that, lots of additions. And, you really have to really trust that you're going to pick up something. It's going to be a burden, of course, at times. But again, try setting goals for yourself, like going to so many editions, but also learning the craft, taking lessons. I think, Alex, you're still in high school. Is that correct? And when I tuned in, I saw you on the high school stage, and that that's where you have to start and really master that, and then go on to the next phase, and then it ends with the two hearts here. So I think you're going to do well. I think you will pick up some contracts. He said, should I rely mostly on well, he said he was a performer and entertainer from a previous life. He knows that. I think, well, yeah, you can use those skills. We all bring some things to the table, but where that wisdom card was like, you still need to learn things, okay? Because the skills that you would have had back then maybe aren't as I mean, you got to be current, right?
mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to learn about business and that sort of thing. So that's where the owl came up, the wisdom that you're going to have to hone your skills and learn new skills. So yeah, but you'll have that natural ability that's carried over. But I wouldn't rely just on that. So that's what I get. Did you want to add anything? Oh, and I did do the pendulum. It said yes, pursue
Mine
acting.
too.
So there you go.
Yay, Alex.
Good luck, my young friend.
You can do it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, people that are in the business, that a lot of them are triple threats. They can
Yes.
sing, they can dance, and they can act. So yeah.
Yeah.
Use it all. Use it all.
That's even
There
going
you
to help
go.
you more, Alex, that you can
Exactly.
do music too. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Be in musicals. I love
Yeah.
theater.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I saw too, that you're going to be doing a lot of theater first. Um, hone your skills.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, Christy's wondering, do you see a sane male companion coming into my life? Well, Wayne Rich is already taken by Suzanne, so I don't know, Christy. But we'll look. Oh, Kevin asked, do we see a timeline? No, that's hard to see. Tarot doesn't. It's really hard to give you a timeline. You're just gonna have to use your intuition and study hard. Christy says she's done cray. Christy says she's done cray cray. And then Wayne's saying, "What? Me sane?" Okay, well, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, Wayne.
Oh, where's the name of that question that was up there? About the same man.
Yeah. You want that back up?
Yeah, please. So I can concentrate on the name. My memory's
Christy.
terrible. Middle-aged memory. Okay, Christy. Wow. Good cards. Okay. I'm going to take my shot here, Christy. Yes, my pendulum says yes. But You have to trust, you have to believe, you have to love yourself first. Don't think a man is going to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. But it says you got the card of don't push the river, meaning don't push things, don't rush it, let it come when it comes. Let things flow, because it's going to come at its own time. You can't push it. It's saying you might be meeting somebody within the next few months. It said empower yourself and change your narrative. So love yourself first. It's telling you need to, look for a sign. There may be signs coming your way, but the future, you got the sun. You got success, vitality. Yeah, it's all good things. So yes, 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 you are going to have it. But I like this card. Don't push the river. Just let it flow. Let it come when it comes. But it is going to come. And I hope that helps. That's what I got. I know it'd be nice if it'd be next week. When you find somebody, it's when you're not looking. When I was looking for somebody, I couldn't find anybody to save my life. When I finally gave up and just gave it to above and prayed about it, it's like that person came into my life when I wasn't expecting it. It always happens when you're least expecting it. Not when you're looking so much.
Okay. Yeah, Don't Hurry, Love. That's right. Hilda says, like the song says, Don't Hurry, Love by Diana Ross and the Supremes. Yeah.
Good,
Okay. The energy, I did my own cards here. The energy of the reading is abundance, so I'll take that as a yes. Then I got the card, the cake with the candles on it, and that said to me, like, it's not going to be this year. Like you see, there's 4 years. I'm not saying it's 4 years, but it's not going to be this year. Thing is, you have to get out of your head, as Deann said. You got to get out of your head. I mean, you can set really good intentions. Talk to spirit about. Don't talk about what you don't want in a companion, because the universe just hears, doesn't hear the negative. So talk about what you do want, and so and try to be like, I see this as negative, the negative thoughts, the stormy thoughts. Yeah, you've got to really get out of that mindset. You've got to be positive, because once you do that, you're in the right mindset, you align yourself with your intentions, you manifest this person, then I see this person coming on. There's the gift. And then the last card, this is my to me, this is paradise for me, or like a really good outcome. This is paradise for me because I live near the oceans, and there's mountains and stuff like that. British Columbia is full of beautiful beaches, and I mean, not like the hot place beaches, but it's just so beautiful with the ocean and the mountains and so on. And I just see that as your bliss. And also the card that flew out was justice, that this person is going to be much more equal with you and treat you fairly. So that's what I get. And then I did the pendulum. Yes, someone's going to come into your life. I asked if it was within a year. It said no. And then I asked, will it be within 2 years? And it said yes. But you've got some groundwork to do. I hope that makes sense, Christy. You deserve somebody good.
It'll come. They'll come. Yep. They're out there.
Thanks for asking the question, Christy. Good luck.
Yes.
Oh, darn. I just, oh.
What happened?
I'm afraid I unstarred the wrong one, but I know it was Faye. She wanted a message from her parents. Oh, you're welcome, Christy. Yeah, it does make sense, she says. Okay, great. Did anyone else ask questions? Okay, if anybody else asks questions, I think you're going to have to repost it. But right now, we're going to answer Faye's question. Do you want her? I mean, this is not her question, but do you want her name up here? So there's her
I know,
name,
I
Faye.
remember, Faye. You said she wanted to know if there was a message from her parents, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Have one. Aw. Here's my little crystal cards. Oh, here they are. Couldn't find my cards I was looking for. Got too many cards here. Okay, I'll tell you what I got, Faye. They want you to remember who you are. They said, you're powerful, loving, and a creative child, and they want you to know that you're very, very loved. You may be have clairsentience. It says, notice your reoccurring and physical emotional feelings because they signify some divine guidance. You also may have claircognizance. It's telling you to pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you because they're answered prayers. So they want you to know that. And you also got the card All is Well. These are the angel cards. And everything's happening. They want you to know exactly as it's supposed to. Don't be upset. Everything is happening exactly as you're supposed to. There's some hidden blessings in your life that you're soon going to come to understand. They're telling you to just breathe. You may be stressed about something and they just say, honey, just breathe. It's going to be okay. They're thinking about you when you were a child. You're always their little baby. You're always their child. And I pulled a crystal card for you, Sugalite. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's telling you own your divine power, replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. So it's all really positive messages that they have for you. It's really beautiful. So whatever's going on in your life, though, I just like this card. Just breathe. It's going to be okay. All is going to be well. And remember who you are. And that's what I got. I hope that helps a little.
Okay. Yeah, I have missed some questions, so I'm just going to let that reading stand with you, Deann.
Okay.
I'm just too busy here.
I
Although
understand.
I did tune in though, Faye, and what Deann said is, just be yourself, right?
Yeah.
I saw your dad saying, yeah, be yourself like you were when you were dancing as a child, dancing around the house. You need to recapture that. So I did see that. I mean, it doesn't mean necessarily you have to start dancing again. It just means, in other words, remember that fun-loving joy that you had as a child.
Oh, Jean Zuckworth says, I can leave a comment now. Not sure what happened. I know you had a great show. Congratulations on your success. Jean, did you leave a comment and it didn't get seen?
Well, you need to put the comment underneath a video, not in the chat, but underneath one of, like, it could be the last video or this one once it's posted. And if you want a free reading, just say free reading. Yeah, it helps if you leave a comment, guys. It really helps the algorithm. So even if you just say great show, or I enjoyed meeting Deann, or that kind of thing, that would be great. because it does help the channel. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. It's hard to do. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to pin that comment. I'm just trying to go back and see these questions. I'm not being very successful. I found a
And I know,
couple,
Jean.
but
I know, Jeannie. I will do your question for you later if you like. Okay, just leave me a text or something, and I will let me know what your question is, and I can read on it for you.
yeah, guys, I'm having trouble here. So repost your question. Um,
Yes, Hilda says maybe if they capitalize the question and put red hearts at the end, it'd be easier to see.
exactly, exactly, and that's what I asked at the beginning. Capital letters and some emojis around it. I know I probably missed somebody, but Rondell, I've got your question, and I also have Kevin's question. If not too late, a message from my mom, Christina. Okay, let me tune in.
If it's not too late. Oh, a message from my mom. I'm spacing out here. I'm sorry there, Randall. I don't know what happened to my brain.
Okay, yeah, Deb, I know Sherry had a question earlier. I couldn't find it, so she can repost it. So I'm going to do these questions and maybe do Sherry's question, and then I think we'll call it a night because we're almost at 2 hours here.
And I was on 5 hours last night.
Yeah, yeah. So Sherry, if you could repost your question, that would be great. And I think we're going to leave it at that because we've got a question from Rondell, a question from Kevin, and then we'll get the question from Sherry. Does that make sense? Yeah, Patty. Yeah, sorry. I've closed the questions. I just closed the questions. Sorry about that, Patty. All right. All right. Okay, use this deck and let me see. Message from your mom. Okay, I got your question, Sherry. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Randall, I'll just tell you what I got. This is the past. You got the 5 of Swords here. And so I don't know if this fits you, but you may in the past made some unwise choices. And there's a better way that'll make you happier, they want you to know. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives, it's telling you. And
I'll give you Deann, I'll give you a bit of history. Her mom died and of course left an estate and stuff, left an estate. And the sister has stolen all the documents and is
maybe
I think
that's
in the
it.
house. Like in other words, yeah. So
So maybe
there's
this
this
is your
fight between
sister
the
with
two
the
of them
unwise.
and yeah,
Okay. Well,
exactly.
you or
Yeah.
somebody else have
Also
made
the
some in
poker
the
game and stuff
past.
like that, stealing money.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like right there, stealing money. So you or somebody
Yeah.
else is saying, so
Stealing
maybe
money.
this is your sister,
Exactly.
made an unwise choice. So and avoid people. So if that is the person, they're telling you to avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So that makes sense with what you're going through. It's saying that you need to have some balance in your life. Kind of, there may have to be a successful compromise. Tells you to have patience and balance. You also got in the future here, you got the Seven of Earth is what this card is called. So they're planting seeds. So your efforts, they're going to be rewarded in the future. I don't know what you're doing now, but the efforts are going to be rewarded in the future for the things you're doing. And you just need to have patience. You need a time to rest right now and plan for the future. It's saying you're having some unnecessary worry, and it doesn't want you to do that. You also got that you were clairvoyant. It said they're helping you. Your angels are helping you, your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see. And you do have some spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. And you got the mirror card, which is saying everything that's happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. So look what you put out there, because you don't want to get, if you put good out there, you get good back, bad, you get bad back. So your sister, if she's doing these things, if she's stealing from you, if she's done that, it's going to come back. And you're transforming. It says yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. You're transforming. You're becoming a new person. So that's what I got. I don't know if any of those helped you. I hope so. And we'll see what Sharon got. But that makes sense now, Sharon, when you said that, when I got this thief card.
Damn it. I've been talking away here and I'm muted again. Okay, so Rondell, I asked the question, I wondered if you had any legal help with this. I know you guys can't afford a lawyer, and I asked the pendulum, do you have a lawyer? It said no. And then I asked, will you get any funds from this estate? It said yes. I said, will somebody rally around your sister and convince her to do the right thing? It came up yes.
Yes.
I know you're really worrying about this, but you need to really trust and manifest it. Okay, now I didn't throw any cards, but that's what, now did I see anything? No, I don't think just a minute. Let me tune in, see if I can see anything more.
I'm checking if she lodged the will. I doubt if she had. What does that mean, lodged?
Lodged the will. I don't know that she's from Australia. Do you mean if she registered the will?
If you need a yes or no question, I could do the pendulum on that too, but
yeah, I don't know what lodged means.
Neither. I don't know if that's a slang word that we don't have here. I hope it works out for you. Really, really, I do, Randall.
Yeah. Rondell.
I'm sorry. I need to get me some stronger glasses here. I grabbed the wrong ones.
Okay, so you're thanking me, and yes, I'm not sure what you're saying yes to. Oh, register the will. Okay.
Registered the will. So
has she registered the will? Okay, let me ask.
That's her sister.
Actually, I'm just going to do a gentle read on this, on the outcome of this. I think I've read on this before, but I think you are going to get something out of it. Okay.
Pendulum's not telling me there. It's saying maybe.
Okay, tell me about the upcoming festival. Your sister come around.
Pendulum's saying yes.
Saying yes, what?
About how she registered the will. And I also got
Okay.
to listen to her intuition and let go. So there's some things that she needs to let go of. And
Has her sister
she knows.
registered?
She's intuitive.
Has her sister registered? Her mother as well. I'm getting a no on the registration, so
See? Mine's saying yes.
yeah, so I don't know about that. I think it's a very confusing situation.
So I guess we'll have to see. It says about her intuition, and she knows.
Oh, she's saying she wants her older sister to see what the younger sister actually is. Yeah, so yeah, the older sister's is bought into what the younger sister's saying.
Oh.
But what I see here is there is going to be some changes, and you've got to be strong and get out of your head the 10 of Swords. But also I see that 10 is also completion, so be completion of all this angst of, because it seems like there will be an offer. Here's the Knight of Cups, and things are going to turn out all right. You just have got to be really confident and just believe that this is going to happen. It is going to take some work. It's going slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But you've got to trust. See, like this, she's throwing up the wands, and you really, really got to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's many layers. She says there's many layers to that onion. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be a slow process, but it seems like you're going to get justice in the end. But you just you got to stay out of your head. You're really making yourself sick with worry.
Yeah.
You'll be checking with the courts. Okay, good. Good. I wonder if there's some sort of legal help she can get, since, they're retired. They're in their 70s, I think. And, they just don't have the money to retain a lawyer.
It's terrible. You see people's true colors sometimes when there's something like that, a death in the family.
Absolutely.
Stuff. I had similar thing, my sister, so.
Yeah, that's right, Hilda. It's terrible. It brings out the ugly.
It does. Just be the bigger person, but I think it's going to work out fine for you. Dick said, just trust. And
it is going to be a long process.
Yes.
Okay, so next question. Thanks, Rondell. Next question is Kevin. Our dear, lovely friend, Kevin.
Yay. What's his question? I think it was something to do with the Reiki. Can you look?
Yes. Can you look at the energy around my Reiki class I had today? Is there any new gifts that will be further developed from my attunement? Oh, I would say yes.
Yes, Kevin.
Yeah.
There will be. These cards are so big, it's hard to shuffle.
So affirm a law, getting back to Rondell, she says it's justice is what I want. A law firm has said it was too late regarding the money, but it's justice that she wants. Well, good luck. Good luck with that.
You do this one, actually.
Oh, that's sweet, Hilda.
Mm. Okay. Let's see. All right, Kevin, I got that you are an entrepreneur, and you are. We know that about you. It tells you to be on the lookout for some exciting business opportunities that are going to unfold for you. You also got the card of resolve. I did get, yes, you are getting new abilities, but you also have resolve, which is telling you this is a period right now of indecision and inner conflict, and it's a time that you need to make a decision. You may have some old habits that may be keeping you from moving forward as much as you need to. But it's telling you that you need to breathe, because it's Archangel Raphael says to take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. So you need to breathe. You need to not stress. You are getting spiritual. You got Archangel Raziel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that, but spiritual understanding. I think you've gotten more spiritual understanding that you're being given. It says bringing you esoteric information and symbols, helping you to understand spiritual truths. But just breathe, and you are getting more spiritual understanding. And it's telling you that you need to spread your wings. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect, and you're ready to soar. So really looks good. You're an entrepreneur. You just have to work on the indecision and some inner conflict, and maybe there's some old habits. Breathe. But yes, you have spiritual understanding. You're getting more. Spread your wings. It looks all good. So yes. I'm so excited for you. You're going to be doing so good. But I like that one for you, Kevin. The spiritual understanding. You're welcome, Kevin. You're awesome. You're going to be great, whatever you do. I know it. I'm going to go take a Reiki 2 class too as soon as I'm able. Work on me and my husband. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Partners. You're mute.
Sorry, I have to do it because of the cards. All right, I'll start again. All right,
Okay.
Kevin, with the pendulum, I got yes, you are going to further strengthen your gifts and develop some new ones. And I threw some cards, and the energy of the of the reading, the bottom of the deck here is the five of swords. Just mean like you got to get out of your head, just like, and we're all guilty of that. Don't hold yourself back. Don't worry. You've got to get out of your head. So here, the seven wands, I see this as clearing your head with the meditation and things like that, of just, trusting and try to stay in stillness. And here is transformation. This is, he says, yes, I've been a little unfocused lately. Okay, so that's why I'm getting those cards. And this is death, rebirth. Of course, I see this as transformation. Yes, your gifts are definitely going to grow and get stronger. Here's strength. But again, you need to spend that quiet time, and focus. Here's the hermit. I've got heartache here, but I think that's just you doubting yourself. And then I've got, again, you're too much in your head. So you got to be more of this and get out of your head. But yes, your gifts are going to strengthen, and you're going to get new ones. Okay. And our last question. Thanks for asking that question. Love it that you trusted us to read on that, Kevin.
Yes,
and yes, I am a close and Kevin, just because you've hooked up with Deann here as your new friend doesn't mean you're going to leave me behind. I know that. So don't worry about that. Okay. Sherry, any messages for Spirit on the upcoming week?
Okay. Message Spirit on the upcoming week.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Hi, Sherry.
Okay. All right. Message for Sherry. Okay. All right, which cards?
Are you married, Sherry?
Right now, she's not. No.
She's not.
But her brother lives with her.
Her brother lives with her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what I got so far here. It's telling you from Deb's cards, you need to create yourself. Create what you want in your life, because you can have it. You got the card of the 10 of Cups. You got some happiness coming. There's going to be some good things coming here. But you are going to have some hard work and have to be more disciplined about something. You got the Whip. So it's telling you you're going to need to be a little bit more disciplined, if you want to create yourself and have this 10 of Cups, which I think you will have. You also got the it's called the Prince of Wands on this one. So it's telling you to be enthusiastic and optimistic. You may have some news of some exciting opportunities. It's telling you to use your creativity to soar and do things that fuel your passions, and you need to finish what you start, which goes along with the Whip. Finish what you start. There's going to be some need, it's telling you to celebrate also, though. Take some time out sometimes to celebrate. And you also got the 10 of Swords here at the end. In the future, here, you're going to have the end of a situation. There may be a situation that was causing you some stress, and you're going to have an end of that situation that's going to bring you relief. You're going to have an opportunity for some new happiness, and a weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. And you got for your gem card, it's called Aqua Aura, and it's telling you need some healthy communication in relationships. You might have to have a heart-to-heart discussion and clear, assertive communication to help you understand and be understood. So you may have to have some clear communication. So it looks all pretty good here, for you. So that's what I got. I don't know if any of those cards help you, but
Oh, she says her internet went out for a minute. So she might
it
have
did.
missed some of your, so she might
Oh no, and I put some of them away.
have missed. Oh, well, I guess she's going to have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I put some of
Sorry
them
about that,
away.
Sherry.
I'm sorry,
Okay, so
Sherry.
Sherry, well, you didn't know. So, um, okay, so I tuned in, I looked, Sherry, and Spirit, I think your relatives too, they're worried about how much you sit. They want you to get out and get more active. In fact, they said, yeah, you smoke, right? They said, what I saw was, instead of getting up to go for a smoke break, just walk to the end of the block and back and then have your smoke break. But also, try to reduce your smoking, for obvious reasons. But they're just saying is when you're when you want to get up and have a smoke break, go to the end of the block first, come back, and then have your break. Yeah, and then have your smoke break. So it's tiny steps, but they want you to get more activity, physical activity, and to cut down the smoking. Now the cards I pulled from the deck of character is like the Cave. Yeah, you're staying cooped up at home too much. And here's the Dancing. Oh, you have cut about half on your smokes per day. Okay, well, they're certainly encouraging you with that. Yeah, you can't walk that far. That's right. That's why I said you maybe just to the end of the block and back, or half a block, whatever you can manage. Just take it slowly. And then here so I got the Cave. You got to get out more and get some physical activity. And here it's the Club, Dancing, but just saying find creative ways to move and get some physical activity. And of course, also, and I'm sure you're doing this already, this is the ocean, but what I get is calmness and serenity, um, meditating, that sort of thing, or just having quiet times, chilling. Yes, Deb, I agree. It's Sharon, Sherry, that is so awesome that
Yes.
you've cut your smoking down by half. That is fantastic. And they're just really encouraging you to keep going, and that you've done really well. And yeah, they're saying, shake your booty, woman. But it's just about getting whatever activity you can do. Oh, great. She says, I'm waiting for the pool to open so I can start swimming again. That is fantastic. That is
Great.
fantastic. That's such good exercise for your back. Good for you. Okay. Well, they're cheering you on and just, encouraging you to, further cut down the smoking and get some activity however you can get it. And yeah, they're cheering you on for sure. Good for you. I'm so proud of you, Sherry. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's great, Sherry. Put on some music and dance. That's good exercise. And then just sit down when you're done. Just dance.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Dancing. That's
And it
right.
lifts your mood
It's really good
too.
exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was our last question. And thank you so much, Deann. I had to wait such a long time for this, but I'm glad we finally got to do it. I mean, I
Me
did book you
too.
early before you got so famous.
I'm not famous, but I would. But yeah, we'll do it again maybe
Yes.
sometime. And when I get mine not going, when I
Oh,
get my channel going, maybe you'll come on mine.
absolutely. In fact, when we go off the air tonight, I'm going to pin you down. We're going to get our calendars out. Let's just do it right now because the email back and forth, I hate it.
Well, I haven't got my StreamYard
So we'll
figured
do
out
that.
yet. I got to figure out how to do StreamYard so I know how to do a live. So I'm going to go to my
Well,
daughter's.
but I'll have you back on. I'll book you for another session here.
Oh,
So
okay. And then I'll call you and see if you want to come
yeah,
on mine once I figure out how to do that StreamYard thing.
absolutely, absolutely. Do you
'Cause
have
I've
some young
enjoyed.
person that can help you?
Yes, my daughter. She knows everything, or at least they think they do. So I'm going to use
Okay,
that and go to her
exactly.
house and have her help me. No, I love her. She's smart with
Oh,
that
and
stuff.
Sherry says, oh, great. Sherry says I'm reduced to chair dancing now. Well, that's great.
That's okay.
She says, I see my back doctor on Thursday and we'll find out when they are scheduling another MRI, praying I can get hold off another surgery for a few more years. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
And
But
the,
yeah,
the
chair
swimming is
dancing.
going to
As
be
I said,
great.
fine. Right. And what clearly the message I was getting was finding creative ways to get some activity. And the swimming is fabulous. So
Yeah,
I've
I
got a
have
friend who's got a
fibromyalgia
really
really
bad
bad,
back,
and I
and
can't
that's what she
exercise
does.
either. And so when I did the water exercise, oh my gosh, that helped so much. So that's what I want to do again too, Sherry. It will help you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or even doing lengths, but just doing it at your own speed. I know at our pool, they
Mhm.
have a slow lane and they had the faster people go in the other lanes. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, the clear message was just finding creative ways to get some more activity. So, and you've done so well if you're smoking. Fantastic.
It's a hard thing to
Okay.
quit.
So, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I've heard years ago, I heard it said that it was harder than getting off heroin.
That's what
It's
I've heard
so
too. My
addictive.
brother-in-law died of lung cancer, and he could not quit smoking. Even when he had throat cancer, he still kept smoking.
Wow. Wow.
And we lost him.
Yes, that's right, Deb. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed this, Deann, and I'm going to
I
pin
did
you down
too.
so we can do it again.
Okay.
And so, anyways, bye, everybody, and have a good rest of the weekend. And thanks for dropping by.
Bye,
So.
everybody. Thank you so much.